सुप्रभात बच्चों, welcome to Hindi class. In today's Hindi class, we are going to learn some more alphabets. So you know we are doing Hindi alphabets. We are doing Hindi alphabets. I'll share with you what are the alphabets we are doing. So you know that we are doing k to her. And I have already shown you earlier that these are the consonants k to her. So we have completed k to anga, the first line of consonants, and then we have also completed ch to nya, the second line of consonants. Okay, so now today we are going to move to the third line, first, second, and third. Third line where we have letters from t to r. Okay, so let us start with the letter t first. Okay, so today we will be doing t, soft sound. You can keep your palm and feel that the first letter is soft sound. So when you say t, and remember children, in these letters, in the whole line, you have to touch your tongue on the top. Your upper palate should touch. Okay, so your tongue will roll and touch up. When you say t, my tongue is going up. Okay, so say like that. T, and the hard sound t. Say again, t softly, and then t hardly. Okay, so let us see the letter T, how to write this first. So to write this letter, it is very easy, children. You have to start with a small standing line, and then you have to write C like this. Okay, and then cover it on the top. This is your letter T. I'm going to write once again C, a small standing line, and then you write C, and then you have to cover it. You know the Hindi letter should be covered, right? So this is how we should write the letter T. Now let us see the pictures which starts with the letter T. T. So this is T. Let's see what is the first picture. So the first picture we have, T say tum tum. Tum tum means, children, you can see tum tum starts with the first letter T. That's why we are learning T say tum tum. Tum tum means a horse cart. So a cart which is pulled by a horse, that is called tum tum. Next picture is tomato. And what do we call tomato in Hindi? We call them T say tomato. T say tomato. Okay, tomato. I hope you people like tomato soup and all. Okay. Now the next picture is T say tub. You must have seen tub at home. We use it for washing clothes or something like that. Okay. T say tub. Okay. So let us revise these pictures once and then we'll move on to the next letter. T say tum tum. Tum tum means horse cart. T say tomato. Tomato means tomato. T say tub. And we also call it in Hindi as tub. Okay. So our next letter is th. You have to pronounce it hardly. When you keep your palm and if you say the letter th, you will feel the air on your palm. Now let's see how to write this letter. This is also very easy, children. See how to write it. So I'm just going to clear this first. You have to write with a small standing line, and instead of writing C you wrote in letter T. Now you have to write O. Okay, or a circle. This is your circle, and then at the end you cover it. This is your letter Th. I'm going to write once again a small standing line, and then a circle. Okay, and then cover it on the top. This is your letter Th. Hard sound Th. Let us move to the pictures now. So in pictures, you have the first picture as Th se thatera. So you can see here Th se thatera. The word thatera starts with the first letter Th. Okay, so thatera means a blacksmith, a person who makes utensils. They just keep banging it or molding it into a shape. You can see here this person is molding a vessel, okay, to use it for something. Okay, like they are preparing pots. So these are not pots like earthen pots. They are made with some metals. Okay, so they are called thase. Thatera means a blacksmith. Next is thase. You have the picture as thappa. Now, what is thappa? You must have seen, children, sometimes when you go to school, or you must have seen library books. In those library books, we keep a seal. We put a seal on the top of the book or inside the book. Mm, like in your school, you will get your school stamp. Your name of the school will be written in purple color, something like that. You must have seen in a rectangular shape. So the same thing that is done with the help of stamp. Okay, that is done with the help of stamp. So that stamp in Hindi is called thappa. Okay, you can see here this is circle in shape, and if we put it in a color, we dip it in a color, and then we put on a book or a paper, then we can see the name printed on it. Okay, so that is called thappa. The next picture is Thase thug. Thug means a robber. Thug means a robber. So robber, you know, children, sometimes your parents must have asked you that don't go alone outside home or something like that. Sometimes some people who are robber, they rob children also, they rob jewelries, many things happen. Okay, so those robbers are called thirse thug. Okay, thirse thug. Now I'm going to repeat these words once again. The letter is hard sound th. So th say thatera. Thatera means a blacksmith. Next is th say thappa. Thappa means stamp. Next th say thug. Thug means a robber. So now we are going to do the poem part. So I'm going to read the poem based on your picture tum tum. Okay, so listen carefully, children, then I will explain it. T से होता है टम टम, अब नहीं इसमें कोई दम, दौरे मोटर कारे हरदम, कोई नहीं देखे टम टम. So here it says that we are actually comparing from our olden days to these days nowadays, that in our earlier days we used to see tum tum or a horse cart. Okay, so ta se hota hai tum tum. I have also explained that tum tum starts with the first letter t, and tum tum is horse cart. So nowadays it is very difficult, very rarely we see this tum tum or the horse cart. Okay, अब नहीं इसमें कोई दम. Nowadays we don't find it very powerful. The horse, earlier days the horses were very powerful. They used to run very fast, and people used to get they used to travel from one place to another very fast with the help of horses, okay, or horse cart. But nowadays Dore motor kare. So nowadays we use motor or kare. Here it means we use motorcycles and motor cars to travel from one place to another. And more than that, nowadays we have airplanes. If we use the aeroplanes, we can reach to another part of the world or another part of our country very fast. Okay. कोई नहीं देखे टमटम. So nowadays we don't see this tum-tum. This is your meaning, children. Okay. So tum-tum was one of the means of transport which were used in the olden days. Nowadays we rarely see them. Okay. So let us move to the next picture. The next picture is about, or poem is about thappa. So I told you thappa is actually the stamp. Okay, let us see what is given in the poem. थ से होता है ठप्पा, ठप्पे का अर्थ है निशान, इसके लगते बने पहचान, बन जाते सब बिगड़े काम. Okay. So here it is saying, the poem is saying कि ठ से होता है ठप्पा. So we have done ठ से ठप्पा. ठप्पा word starts with the first letter, hard sound th. Okay. ठप्पे का अर्थ है निशान. So you can see when we put a stamp on it, it means you will see to which thing it belongs to. Like I told you, if you are using the school library book, so you know the belonging, oh, this book belongs to the school. Because so thappe ka arth hai nishan. Nishan means mark, so we just put a mark on it, and then iske lagte bane pehchan. So pehchan means recognition. If you see the name of your school on the top of a book, you know that okay, this book belongs to school. You understand by the stamp. And then ban jate sab bigre kam. And bigre kam agar kuch if you have some problem, if you're finding it something difficult, you will make out the difficulty very easily. You can just solve out your difficulty very easily, because this helps to understand to what it belongs to, because stamp is like a mark. Okay. So children, if you like my video, please like it, subscribe it, and share with your friends. I will be very, very thankful to you. Thank you.